Your mother and father's relationship was not real. How dare you say that to me? So that sounds great to me. You see, look at her big, her eyes all big, her mouth, her smile is all wide. Like either he's cheating, either Miss Man got some concubines on the side we don't know about, or like his true feelings are coming out. No, look at okay, my whoa. Why her eyes look like that though? I saw the way you were looking at my sister. Don't look at my sister like that. Look how short he is compared to him. All right, y'all, and welcome back to the Sims 4 Black Ultimate Decades Challenge. My name is Noelle. If you're new here, and if you're not new here, welcome back. Um, Usually in the description, I give a quick summary of what happened in the previous video. But we're just gonna jump into what's the tea right now because Sauda is finally talking to Zhuri about what she learned about herself. As you can see, Aamina, she peeping over here in the background. It's about to go. Ooh, you know what? I'm not gonna say it's about to go down. We're gonna see what's gonna take place. All right. So Sauda's here, and she's talking to Zuri, and she's letting Zuri know that, hey, I want to thank you for bringing our family back together, and I will never forget that. And for that reason, I believe it is right for me to tell you this information. My parents told me about 3 months ago that I am related to you. I am your half sister. So Zuri is like, what? How? Like, how is that even possible? What are you trying to say to me right now? Like, she's kind of in disbelief. Like, so she's not really generally shocked or anything. She's just like, what? How is that even possible? Why is this horse right here, bro? This horse! Oh my gosh, get out of this house. Okay, so hey, we're gonna pretend this horse ain't here, okay? So Saud is like, my mother, she was once married to King Adaeze, and as you can see, Aamina is listening to this conversation, and as soon as she hears Sauda mention that she was once married to, King Adaeze, she suddenly interrupts. Listen, your mother forced her way into Adaeze's arms and his kingdom. Her selfishness is the reason why I lost my marriage and my twin sister. The only thing she did not take from me is my daughter, and she will regret underestimating her. And we like, where's she getting this from? I mean, it's always been there. That fire within her always been there, but she been holding her feelings in for too long. And on top of that, she do got a little wine in her. She do got a little wine in her. Her man Abraham. Abraham worked at the farm. He brought back like a little bottle or whatever. So she got a little bit of that in her. So Sauda is like, Ma, stop it. Please don't even do this right now. And Zuri's response is actually kind of chill. She's saying, no, it's okay. I know my mother. I've seen her do terrible things, and it's easy for me to believe what you are saying. But what I will say in my defense is that I'm not like her. And Amina is just like, girl, I ain't trying to hear all that. She's not saying that out loud, but the way she's looking right now is saying it. Like, girl, I ain't trying to hear to talk about you not like her. What do you mean? Like, look at you right now. You're living in that palace right now, knowing dang well that. Okay, anyway, I'm going too far. Let's go back to Zuri. Zuri's like, I know you don't believe me. That's also okay. As long as you believe in Sauda, that's all that matters. this all is like, girl, why does this keep happening? Every time I try to pan, be professional, pan the thing over there, it doesn't, whatever. Sauda's like, no, you're gonna listen to me. If not for her, I would have lost my marriage and I wouldn't be blessed with Mawuli and Imani. You say it was destined for me to cross paths with Hassani? Then if she was against us, why would she bring us together? Then look, then my girl, see, look, I'm gonna just turn the camera like this. I can't even be professional. No, look, even when I try, girl, and Amina's just like, I don't know, and I do not care. She is the offspring of my sister's murderer, literally. And Sawdust just reminded her mother that, and Sauda is here to remind her mother that, like, Zuri has nothing to do with that. You need to stop. Zuri has everything to do with what is taking place now. Did you or did you not know that your mother was plotting to take over the Mustafa's kingdom? She's just like, I was aware, but exactly. I don't care whether you agree with her or not. You are an enabler. You allowed this witch to destroy the lives of innocent people, and you will continue to do so. And then she turns to Sauda. She does one good deed for you and Hassani. Now she's a good person. What foolishness. What about Marjani? What about Raza? What about Adaeze? What about Gamba? What about the entire Abioi kingdom? The entire kingdom fell because of her, and she was there for it all and did nothing. And Zuri is just like, why are you speaking of father? Of course, the one thing you aren't aware of, your mother and father's relationship was not real. And I guarantee you, she is the reason he's dead. And Zuri's like, how dare you say that to me? I will do it as your mother would. This is when Sauda is like, okay, we gotta go. We're getting out of here. So in this moment, this is when Sauda is just, it's just the situation is too tense. Zuri is enraged, and Sauda's just like, okay, we need to go. We need to walk away from this because my mother is being completely unreasonable right now. For some reason, oh, I know the reason because I locked the doors. Unlock. Sauda's like, let's go out here and cool down. I seriously want to apologize for my mother. So Aamina, as you can see, Aamina is dazed. She had a little bit of wine, and she's always felt the way that, like, she's always felt that way, but out of respect for Zuri being the queen, she held it in, and not only that, she knows her daughter has a decent relationship with Zuri, so she always kept her words to herself. But the wine, that stuff always brings out the truth. So Zuri is extremely upset right now for not Sauda, excuse me, for Aamina to even bring up her father like that. Zuri was a daddy's girl. She was extremely close with her father, and as we know that Zuri suppresses her feelings a lot. So she tries not to think about her father's death too much. She just tries to focus on the present time. But obviously, Aamina bringing up her father um, really disturbed her, especially the fact that she said that her parents' relationship was fake, which is true. Um, but nobody wants to hear that, not in that fashion. Um, Sauda is extremely frustrated. Her mother interrupted her conversation because, Sauda didn't even get to explain to her, like, hey, this is what's going on. Aamina just took the microphone and was like, yeah, what Sauda's about to say is right. I was with Adaeze. I was supposed to marry Adaeze. I was supposed to be the queen, but your mother came and ruined it all, killed my sister, took away my husband, and it's all your mother's fault. And at first Zuri was just like, okay, I know my mother. I know my mother. I know how she is. But do not mention my father. My father has nothing to do with this. So Sauda just gives oh, that is so nice. So Sauda just gives her some reassurance before they part, and she just lets her know that, hey, what my mother said was true. The way she conveyed her message was absolutely inappropriate, but we are half sisters, and my mother was married to Adaeze. She was his first wife. I learned very recently that they had me while like during the time that Kahina, swooped in and became your father's wife, our father's wife. Our father had no idea that I was ever his father. I mean, I was ever his daughter. Zuri is kind of overwhelmed with everything that just took place. She's still upset. She's still very upset, which I don't blame her. So I will. She's just gonna decide to go home right now and cool down and really process what just happened. Not only to mention the fact, like, everything just happened so fast. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even keep on my own storyline. But even at that, like, the fact that Aamina even told her that, your father probably died because your mother probably killed him. Like, she is just so upset. So upset. But yeah, she's about to go home and process everything for herself, cool down, and get herself to a better headspace so she could actually think about, process everything that just happened. All right, so we are at the royal residence, and I forgot to age Raza up the last episode. It's crazy. I forgot his birthday. I forgot to do the birthday roll for him on Wednesday. Aged him up Thursday. Aged him up earlier today. Still forgot to age him up actually. Like, I did the roll, but I forgot to actually age him up. So we will be doing that right now. He is a young adult, and if you didn't see the last part, yes, he beat his death rolls, so he's made it to young adulthood, and we are gonna pick a trait for him. So he is a loner, creative, and he is loyal, which makes a lot of sense. I actually like how his traits. The easy thing would just say family. That's the easy thing. But he's also really creative, and I want him to get into. I really do want him to get into painting. So we're we're gonna give him this, something different. All right. So it's about to be Friday, but I just want to catch up on Kahina. Um, as we saw in the if it's not the previous episode, the episode before that episode, Kahina just learned that she has to worry about Sauda. She doesn't know why. She doesn't know what Sauda's doing. She just knows that Sauda is a threat to her plan. So Kahina's thinking, so what can I do to learn, like, what's going on with her, right? So Sauda, not Sauda. So Kahina's came up with the idea. She has already spoken with Gamba about this, to invite Sauda over, to check in with her to see how she's doing with being, separated from Hassani, because Kahina and Gamba do not know that Zuri reconnected them. So as far as they know, she is separated. And between her and Gamba, but it's all really her idea. Where is Zuri? Oh, Zuri moved over there fast. It's all her idea, but between her and Gamba, you know, they've decided that to invite Sauda over for dinner on Friday, which will be in a few moments, but invite Sauda over for dinner to discuss with her if she would like to marry. Because, Gamba being the king, he has the power to, he has the connections to find Sauda a suitable husband. And he's just like, okay, well, this is, I, this is me, this is my apology on my behalf for my brother's behavior, for his infidelity towards you. And that's what he's thinking. So it's like, hey, why not pair her up at as a apology, find a decent man for her to marry. So that's what Gamba's thinking. Meanwhile, Kahina's just like, I need to I need to understand why. And she also will prefer Saul to get married to some man and that's probably from some other kingdom and away from her, just away from the Mustafa kingdom, right? I need to figure out what's going on with this girl. So Akina's gonna ask her as much questions as possible to figure out why this girl's a threat. She's gonna try to listen to her thoughts. She's gonna try to feel her out. Be like, okay, what is happening that I'm not aware about? So that's all another reason why Kahina is just like, yeah, we definitely need to do this. Y'all, and look who visited. Look who visited us. King Hakem. This is the first time we see King Hakem since the beginning of this gameplay. Who he talking to? Oh, he is talking to his granddaughter that he never met. Oh wow. Look at Bottom. Bottom's just like, oh, you're my grandfather? Why do you look like that? Why are you see-through? Why are you transparent? Like, what the heck? Darian is just like, he ain't worried about nothing. He's like, my bedtime is soon. I'm getting tired. Y'all, I'm just minding my business, trying to take care of the farm, take care of this family. And this pops up. New family dynamic difficult. I'm like, difficult with who? Would you say that King Gama and Queen Zuri have a difficult family dynamic? Some sisters just can't seem to get along with each new conversation and interaction having the potential to turn unpleasant. And I'm like not that shocked by it because we know that um the love that Gamba has for Zuri is not genuine. Kahina has a spell on him to make him feel the feelings that he does feel for Zuri. But also earlier in my behind this, while I wasn't filming, Gamba was tried to insult her, and I exited out because I'm like, I had something else for him to do anyway. But I'm like, why are you trying to insult her? So he probably just insulted her, like he's just being mean to her all of a sudden. And look, he's being mean to her, and and that's the second time he farted. He keeps farting too, like he's just being mean to her, and I feel like for Zuri, she's probably just like, um, kind of like, why is he just being mean to me all of a sudden? You know, I don't understand where this is coming from. I don't understand where this is coming from at all. But you know, their romance went down a little bit, their friendship went down a little bit. But yeah, maybe Kahina's magic is like wearing off or something. I don't know. He's just being really nasty towards his wife. All right, so Sauda has been summoned by the king. She's kind of like she's feeling really insecure right now, not because she's having baby blues right now, but I would think she's also feeling kind of like uncomfortable about the fact that like, why is the king summoning me to dinner? What is the purpose of this? So I hope Kahina's not a part of this dinner. We're gonna see. So she still has no idea what's going on. Girl, what the heck? Are you good? Like, Miss Ma'am is all the way over here. Come on, Sauda. What are you doing? Are you gonna move? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna meet with the king? Oh my gosh, you know what?
This is what you gotta do with these people. Because they act like they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen for the life of... They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. You have to force them to do what you want them to do, so...
Like I was saying. Okay, so now that we're here, we're finally situated. You know, Gamba and Kahina are finally, you know, ready to like talk to Sauda about her situation, you know, check in with her. You know, Gamba's just like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. Gamba genuinely is trying to make things right for her because, you know, the last time he saw her, his I don't know why you switched seats, but okay, but you know, his brother cheated on her. So he's genuinely trying to make things right. Oh, they had a negative interaction right there. I'm guessing that, you know, you see how Gamba's like, you know, I hope you're okay, you know, I know you've been through a lot. But I genuinely want to make things right for you, and I can definitely look out for you by finding you a compatible partner so that your legacy, so the Garba family's name doesn't die out. You know, Sauda, she is kind of like in her head. She's like, I do not need this, but I have to remember they have no idea that I am still with Hassani. We have 2 more kids. So, I'm going to appear to be agreeing with him, though I don't. I think the negative reaction came from the fact that Sauda knows Kahina is very cunning. I just think Sauda just sees right through Kahina, and there's just like nothing that Kahina could say that, you know, she'll be like, oh, okay, you know. She may appear to be fine, but overall, she does not care for what Kahina has to say. Thinking in her head too, and Kahina's just like, this girl, there's something going on, and I need to get to the bottom of it. I guess as long as she marries off to someone else and gets out of this kingdom, I should be okay. Like as long as I can convince Gamba to marry her to someone that's from a far away kingdom, we should be good. So, yep. So he's bringing up Hassani. Like, how do you feel about him? Ooh. She said she is really playing the game right now. She is really playing the game right now. She is really playing them. Like, Sauda got her poker face on for real. She said he doesn't sound that interesting. You know? Dang. All right, Sauda. Like, Sauda, you are doing everything you need to do. You're saying everything you need to say right now for them to hear. You know, look at Kahina. Kahina, after she heard that, Kahina's like, oh. So yeah. So as far as I know, she's away from Hassani, and she, you know, she's no longer a part of the Mostafa family, you know. So that sounds great to me. You see, look at her eyes all big, her mouth, her smile is all wide. Like, she liked hearing that. You know, and Gamba liked hearing that too, because Gamba, as you can see, Gamba got beef with his brother. You know, him and his brother have a horrible relationship. Um, they despise each other. They have a difficult relationship, you know. So, you know, she said he doesn't sound that interesting. But we all know, we know, the real ones know that that's her man. That's her man. That's her man. And she's gonna stay with her man. She's just telling them what they want to hear right now. But as you can see, she is really uncomfortable. Like, she doesn't want to be here. And then Kahina, she's just going off about like how terrible Hassani is. Yeah, Hassani is awful. He's just an awful person, and I'm glad that, you know, sometimes things happen for a reason. You know, he wasn't meant for you. There's someone else out there meant for you. But yeah, he's a terrible first person. He's gonna cheat on you with the maid. He was a child when he first met her. Like, how dare he? How disgusting is that? And you know, Sauda is pretending like she's over here pretending like she doesn't know what really happened. She's just like, yeah, that's really nasty. But in her mind, she's like, girl, you put a spell on them. Like, that's what happened. Girl, you're gonna sit here and lie to my face. Kahina feels very confident in herself. She's just like, listen, I know what I'm doing. I am the Grand Master. Like, I know this girl is not a threat. As long as she's away from Hassani, as long as she's away from the Mustafa family, and we get this man, me and Gamba find this man for her that lives very far away, I should be good. And this kingdom will basically be under my control. Like, I think Gamba is going to sleep now. So Kahina's just like, oh, well, you can dismiss yourself. I'm glad we all had this conversation. I'm glad we had this talk. And hopefully we'll be seeing you soon on your wedding day. You know, we'll be contacting you. Well, not we'll be contacting you. We'll be we'll be summoning you again when we find the right person for you. Okay, I'm gonna go now. And like, look at her face. God is just like, what in the world is happening right now? Why it has been how many? I think it's been 3 or 4 years since that whole thing with Hassani and Ashay happened, and she's just like, why out of nowhere why did they do this years ago? Why are they doing this now? But she's going to mourn while she's here before she goes. She probably thought to mourn Kianga. That she used to live like that's her mother-in-law. That's her mother-in-law. You know, expressing how, you know, letting those feelings out because Sauda sadly was not there. Sauda and Hassani were not there when Kianga passed away. So this is Sauda using her time now to mourn. But yes, we are gonna be going now. As you can see, Sauda still is wearing her mother's ring. I hope I explained the significance behind this ring enough. But if not, I'm gonna say it real quick right now. This ring was Amina's ring when that a day you know a day that this is Amina's wedding ring to a day. Goodness gracious. So that's what the significance of this ring is, and Aamina handed it down to Sauda because now the ring is a symbol of redemption. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna let her head out. So I'm gonna no longer control her. But you know, girl, y'all, the drama don't stop here because the next thing we have is so Gamba received a letter from the Gamal kingdom. If you don't remember, the Gamals are okay. Rana, does Rana ring a bell? Do you guys remember Rana? So Rana's family, her father is hosting a festival and he's inviting all of the most powerful people to just celebrate to we're gonna celebrate his birthday. Let's say it's his birthday, okay? I didn't really think too deep into it just now. And you know, the Gamal family is still allies with the Mustafas. Um, but the Gamal family is also allied with the Akoros. We may be having the Mustafas and Akoros seeing one another again very, very, very soon. I also want to check up on Marjani. Oh gosh. How are you? Did you not just use this bathroom? What? Okay, go pee, please. She will give birth in any moment now. I don't know when, but I really, really, really hope this baby survives because this is her third pregnancy, y'all. So we'll be waiting on that. That's gonna be happening soon too. But yes, so in the next 3 months, which means tomorrow, which means Saturday, Gamba, Marjani, uh, Zuri, and Raza will be attending the Gamal's birthday feast or festival. It's gonna be more like a festival. So I'm excited for that. But I'm just gonna play a little bit off screen, and when something crazy happen, I'm gonna meet y'all again. Y'all, I just wanted to show y'all this. So like it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Zuri and Gamba haven't gotten much sleep at all because of these 5 kids right here. But they were both kind of hungry, and I didn't want them to be extremely hungry in the morning. So I said, okay, I'm gonna let them get a late night snack. So they both got up to get the late night snack, right? Zuri sat down right here. Gamba literally chose to sit away from her. He literally chose to sit away from her. I'm like, what? Like, usually Sims like to be around other Sims. He sat away from her, and I think that's probably because of their difficult, whatever right now. Proceed as basic looking. Come on now, it wasn't always like that. Something is happening. I'm telling you, the the spell that Kahina put on him is wearing off because he's starting to be really mean towards her. He's starting to be really distant towards her. Either he's cheating, either Miss Man got some concubines on the side we don't know about, or like his true feelings are coming out. Like the magic is wearing off, and he genuinely probably is realizing I do not really like this woman. Wow. So like even in her she's in a really scared state right now. He's not even comforting her. He's just like, I don't care how she feels. I'm sitting over here away from her. I don't want to be around her. Y'all, he is just so mean to her. Like he was just being mean to her. Look, shout forbidden words, like, and she's already terrified. She's already in a bad mood. He over here being mean to her. What is wrong with you? Oh my goodness. And Kianga is just sitting here like, first of all, Zuri don't even want to be around you. You are scaring her. You're scaring my girl Zuri. Go back. Go back to the ground where you came from. Like, girl, we ain't got time for all this right now. But he's just being so mean to her. You see her running? Zuri is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. She is hilarious right now. It's back. But it's back. He is so hilarious right now. But this man right here, he is just being so mean and so terrible to her. is a bathroom right here. I'm like, what is wrong? Like I said, he either got some concubines on the side or that little magic trick that Kahina tried to pull did not. It is wearing off. Something's happening. Must be happening in the spirit right now. Okay, y'all. So it is the morning. Currently Zuri is just taking care of her kids. I have Kahina collecting the harvest because today is the last day. So I have her collecting the harvest right now. I think we only had some mushroom spinach, and the potatoes were not ready in time. But there's a lot going on right now. I'm just really I'm still waiting on Marjani to fall into labor. She's not having the best time right now. Off screen, she literally peed on herself and then fell asleep in her own pee. She keeps on waking up like every 2 minutes and she hasn't got a full rest of sleep or anything. Her bladder goes down super quick, her hunger goes down super quick. I don't know what's going on with her. But I'm just waiting for this baby. And I would hope this baby comes before we're ready to go to the Gamal's birthday event. So finally, we have gotten to the moment that it is happening. So I'm gonna have Marjani use the bathroom really quick, and we're gonna have this baby. Also tomorrow is gonna be Marjani's birthday and Bono's birthday. So that's also exciting and frightening at the same time. So we're gonna hurry up and have this child. You got it, girl. You got it, girl. It is a girl. Okay. So I have to find a name for her. I am going to name her Abeni. And Abeni means we asked for her and then we got her. And I'm naming her this for good luck for Raza and Marjani because she will be their first child that survived. Okay, another brown baby. Okay, and this is Ebony. So I want to see real quick what was the whole heart. What a bliss this new baby brings to Marjani's life. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we are going to do a roll for Marjani and the baby. Okay, so first we have the roll for Marjani. She cannot roll a 1. Oh. Okay, Marjani is good. Now we have the roll for the baby. Okay, the baby is good. And then now we have the roll for infancy. Perfect, yes. It worked. It worked. I had faith and it worked. Even in the Sims game, y'all. God work in real life and he work in the Sims. Well, let me stop. I ain't gonna, you can't, don't put try, I'm not gonna try to put God in everything, but still. All right, this is so exciting. This is their first surviving child. I hate how they look when they're first born, but who cares? They finally got their first child, surviving child. Come on out. Come on over here. Look at your baby. Kiss her forehead. Oh my absolute goodness. I am gonna let Marjani eat though. She is starving. I'm gonna let her eat. I'm just so happy for them. So happy for them. Like, wow. Girl, you're teaching him. Do you not see this child's condition? Do you not see this? He's smiling because he's he's an innocent. He just, mommy, he stinks. Please give this child a shower. Give him a bubble bath at that. He needs that extra. He needs that extra soap. Look. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. This is beautiful. And now we can move on and get to the tea. Yes. All right, you guys. So we are here at the Gamal's birthday celebration. As you can see, Gamba looking like okay. I wasn't gonna start filming until the rest of the Coral family came up because currently it's only FA, but there was just too much going on for me not to film. So one thing is we are cheating these needs because I don't have time for that. But Gamba decided to chat with Alma, and you're like, who is Alma? Alma is she is one of the entertainers, and she's also one of the she's basically the Gamal family servant. What is Farouk has 3 servants. Alma, where are the other ladies? Then this is Esme. Don't and I didn't really focus too much on their names. I wasn't trying to do all that extra stuff. Who is this? And LMA. Who is bald right now. So we're just gonna ignore that. Who's not in her dress. Anyway. So Gamba decided so the first thing that happened was I noticed Gamba wanted to talk to Alma for whatever reason. Then I also noticed that Raza is over here with Rana talking to Rana. Oh, he's not talking to her. They're just near each other. But I'm like, what? Oh my goodness, the tea. The tea. Yeah, so that's currently what's happening. He's introducing himself back here. FA is coming over. Where is her mother? Oh, not her mother. Where's her brother and her father? I don't know what happened. Oh, so okay, hold on. I'm hit, girl. Who are you talking to? My face is a mess. I can't go anywhere looking like this, girl. I don't care. So, FA came over, said hi to Rana, said hi to Marjani. FA doesn't have any beef with them. She doesn't even have beef with Raza either. It's really all the beef is between Gamba and her brother, really, because even her father, I don't know where they are at. I invited them over, but even her father, he's very traditional. He's not about like eye for an eye or anything like that. He's just like, okay, if you can't respect me and my family, then I can't be aligned with you. I'll just close ties with you, and that'll be it. And that's all. But Coyote, Coyote. That's probably the right way to pronounce it. Coyote has a complete opposite philosophy. First of all, I'm about to control you because you're not listening. So yeah. So he is here. The brother is here. I want the father here too. So give me a second. They are here too because they are still on good terms with the Gamal family. They're probably like the father's probably like, okay, let's stay our distance from the Mostafa family. Well, not all of them, but you know, the king, Coyote just left. Um, good thing I am, good thing I am controlling him because you're not doing that. You're not doing that to me. How about you? What can I have him do without him like running away? I literally told him to hang out over here. I'm gonna watch you. I'm watching you. Okay, so he's hanging out over here with Rana right now. Oh, look at Raza in the background. He trying to be funny. Oh, they laughing at him. Oh, that's his well, that's Rudo. She's in the wrong clothes too. Oh my gosh. That's one thing about these parties. They be in the wrong clothes all the time. Rudo, his that's basically his mother-in-law because Marjani's parents are passed away, and that's her adoptive mother. So um his mother-in-law is laughing at him because he has no idea what he's doing from failed fire dance. That is okay. I guess he's talking to all the women. He just introduced himself to Alma. She went away. Now he's talking to Chioma. She is a queen of another kingdom. Her husband is not currently here because he left. Whenever I try to start parties and social events, all like half of the people just immediately leave as soon as they get to the lot, and I don't know why. Oh, look at okay, my whoa. Why her eyes look like that though? What the heck is I would have screenshotted this, but her eyes are not looking cute right now. Oh my gosh, she keeps leaving. It's a good thing I controlling him. And the father. Like, this is the tea right here, and y'all keep on trying to leave. When is this gonna be done? It says it's like, oh girl, I don't understand this. Fish dinner. When is it gonna be done? I know he's not taking the food and then leave. Look, watch. He's about to leave with the food. You know you're not. Uh-oh. She's unbothered by this man, but she's just like, whatever. I'm not worried about you. But let's say that, you know, Coyote peeped that, even though his head is facing this way and I have no idea where he's going. Let's just say Coyote peeped that. It's probably whatever. Coyote peeped that like when FA walked over to the food and Gamba was also over there and he thought that it looked like Gamba glared at her and looked at her some type of way, which he really didn't. He's uncomfortable. He's angry because he's around people lower than him, so he's just like uncomfortable in general. So he does have a look on his face like ugh, like a disgusted look on his face. So Coyote probably perceived that to be like, oh, so you're just gonna look glare like make faces at my sister? Absolutely not. So knowing Coyote and his father is not here to be here, so Coyote, please come here. Stop walking. Oh my gosh. What the freak is happening? This is the same job. I'm working with the best I can do, but everybody look like you're having a good time. 25 minutes until oh my gosh. It's supposed to it really takes that long? Wow. Okay. So now what the freak? Now I'm having a good impression of him. Oh shoot. First impression. This sim comes across as immature. Okay, he thinks he's immature. Gamba is like all Gamba knows is this is Amamu's son. He doesn't know, like, he's just like, oh, this is oh no. He met him before. Coyote is approaching Gamba like bro, what is your issue? What is your issue? I saw the way I saw He's like, I saw the way you were looking at my sister. Don't look at my sister like that. Look how short he is compared to him. All right, y'all. I'm sorry for the little cliffhanger, but I promise y'all will see the rest in the next episode. I just want to say that thank you for watching my video. Overall, I just want to thank God for this opportunity. And I also want to let y'all know that um, since you guys watch my video and you stayed to the end, um, I want to give you guys advice, and you guys invest in yourselves too. Invest in the things that you love to do, no matter what society says about it. Invest in what you love. If you put your faith in God, your dreams could come to life too. So invest into yourself, invest into your relationship with God. Try to pursue God every single day, and God will literally make you look at yourself like, wow, I could not believe I even did this right now. um, so guys, I hope to see you guys next episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, so you guys take care. Bye bye.